What's up, everybody? The Boys Season 4 continued with the episode that had what head writer Eric Kripke described as one of Anthony Starr's best performances as Homelander, and spoiler, it didn't disappoint. There will also be real spoilers for the episode in my review, so you've been warned. Now let's see if the craziness really went down this week. Starting as I always do, I'm going to get my cons out of the way first, and I've only got one because this show's just too damn good. But I do still have this one problem with this episode, and it's actually something I was really looking forward to coming out of the premiere. That being Kimiko's side story with the Shining Light this season, which to be fair might not be over yet, but if it is, and I kind of feel like it is, I was very underwhelmed by where it went, and maybe that's on me for setting, real high expectations for a side story, but thankfully, she and Huey are great together during these scenes anyway, and the action we get with them is pretty cool too, so even the stuff I didn't enjoy has upside. But like I said, just that one complaint this week, so let's get right into my pros section for episode 4. Kicking this off is going to be Homelander. Just Homelander. Kripke was not lying when he called this one of Anthony's best episodes because it definitely was, and overall, it's just one of the best episodes from the whole show too. I mean, just with Homelander, we got the crazy opening scene with his homecoming where not much happened, but Star is psychotic. He burned Frank alive in front of everybody. He he makes Martin beat his meat without his Viagra, then lasers it off. Uh, we learn he was bred to be obedient and needy, which was actually a really cool part in this craziness. And don't even get me started on the bad room at the end of this episode. This show, it's fucking crazy. Then I gotta say, I really like the Frenchie story in this episode. I was kind of in the middle on it last week during the premiere, but I've always liked Tomir Capone in the show, so I leaned more towards liking it than not, and he was so good this episode, it won me over, especially in the scene where everything blows up with Colin after he tells him he killed his family. That was maybe the best scene of the episode. I'm not quite sure. Another new story and really new character I was in the middle on that won me over this episode, though, was Sage. Her stuff with Deep and Firecracker during the 7 meeting was absolutely amazing, and whatever the hell is going on between her and the Deep might be his craziest relationship yet, and that's crazy. Speaking of crazy, Butcher is somehow still alive with this worm crawling around his head, and Carl Urban continues to be great in the role with an absolutely phenomenal episode this week, ranging, from deep and serious when he's with MM talking about Ryan, his wife's son, to the prick we all know and love when he tries to bribe Firecracker. Butcher's story has definitely been my favorite so far through this season on the boys' side. Obviously, Homelander can't be beat in regard to story. Finally, I love the Firecracker versus Starlight stuff, both the verbal and the physical. Valerie Curry came into this universe this season and just slid right into place in this psycho world. It's absolutely amazing, like she's been there all along, and also that fight was pretty badass. And so that'll do it for my review of the 4th episode from the 4th season of The Boys. Another really strong episode this season, and it might just rank amongst the very top in the whole show for me as we reach the halfway point in season 4. Let me know what you thought about the episode down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.